So, that's what's called the plain language representation of your SunRun utility. It's required by law, and spells out everything that affects you options and dollars-wise in plain language that everyone can understand. Now we'll go through all the mumbo-jumbo stuff that no one understands. We'll make it really easy. Okay, thanks. I want to understand everything. The first two sections set up the general idea of the agreement. SunRun will be your solar utility provider. They will be the owner and operator of the equipment. They will sell you electricity by the kilowatt hour at a predetermined price. You don't own the equipment. It's like the satellite dish. It's just on your roof to get SunRun's product, electricity, into your home. Okay. This section here sets up what needs to happen before you can start using SunRun power. We need to schedule one of our guys to come out and get on your roof. He'll take pictures and detailed measurements of your roof and your electrical panel. He'll take all it back to the office where one of our engineers will draw up a 3-page set of plans. Thus we'll go to the city so we can get a permit. We will also deal with your HOA, if you have one. If any of this doesn't work out, we won't be able to build your system and this will be cancelled. Most importantly, there is some rebate paperwork that needs to be filled out. Part of my job is to get those papers filed with the state immediately. If I mess that up and you miss a rebate filing deadline, or if the rebate changes or ends, which happens periodically, your deal will be cancelled. Don't worry. I've never missed a rebate. I always fax the paperwork the same day. But that isn't here. Basically, your system needs to be buildable for us to build it. Section 4 says that you need to stay connected to Edison. Not only does your system not make power at night, but your Edison meter will actually spin backwards. By staying connected to Edison, you will be able to continue to buy the cheap electricity they offer in tiers 1 and 2 and replace all the craziness of tiers 3, 4, and 5. So Cal Edison has a level pay option available where your bills are leveled out over the year. So does SunRun. As we saw on the front page, SunRun will maintain, insure, and monitor the system and guarantee your pricing for 20 years. At the end of the 20 years, you can keep buying electricity as we discussed on the front page or take either of the other two options. But the rates and all are only guaranteed the first 20 years. And that price will be 10% less than Edison's Tier 1 price? That's right. SunRun guarantees the production of the system. You only pay for the power you get. No lease. No fees. No taxes. No monthly, annual or maintenance costs. What if the system isn't working right? SunRun will know right away because they monitor your production remotely. They can troubleshoot your system and repair it accordingly. Remember, they only make money by selling you electricity. If the system isn't working, you'll pay them zero. You only pay for what you get. Millimeters, If I were leasing the system, I'd get hosed. Indeed, if you don't pay your Edison bill and get disconnected, your meter won't be able to go backwards and the system won't work. In that case, your SunRun bill would be estimated. SunRun is responsible for all maintenance and repair. At some point they will need to come out to look at the system. They'll let you know if they're coming, and you will never need to be home. Insurance. SunRun insures all their own stuff. You cannot, won't want to, insure the equipment because it isn't yours. You keep the same coverage you have now, because your house is changing. You're just changing utility companies to get cheaper electricity. When we install the system, we have general liability and workers' comp insurance, so you aren't liable for anything. And we'll cover any damage to your home up to $2 million. That's nice. 11 and 12 give you options to buy the system, or pay your bills all in advance for a discount. The best thing is let SunRun take care of everything. You just keep buying electricity at a better, guaranteed rate. If you move. Do you plan on moving? I don't know, maybe in 10 years. Okay, if you move, you cannot take the system with you. The good news is, whoever buys your house will get the same price for electricity you were paying. There's no fee, it just comes with the house. This will make your house more marketable, maybe more valuable, but you cannot take the system with you. Okay, so if we move, whoever buys the house will get half-price electricity if Edison's rates have doubled by then. Yup. Cool. 14 and 15. If you want to sue SunRun, try to come up with a halfway decent reason and do arbitration. Suing is more fun that way. LOL, if your hose gets destroyed by earthquakes, fires, floods or anything else, SunRun will put another system back on your roof as long as you rebuild within a year. If your house lies in ruins for longer than that, your solar utility could be cancelled. If SunRun goes bankrupt or has otherwise fallen apart and is unable to meet their obligations of maintaining and monitoring, etc., ownership of the system will default to you. You won't pay anyone for your electricity, and you'll handle the maintenance. Don't get too excited. SunRun is doing pretty well. And besides, you are wishing me out of a job. And you wouldn't be able to use our referral reward program either. LOL, LOL. Like all your other utility providers, SunRun will send you a bill once a month. If you send your payment and more than 30 days late, you will get fined. If you continue to not pay, SunRun could send you to collections and have someone come to your house and break your legs. Haha, I'm serious. Oh, just kidding. We will do a thorough roof inspection, but we won't check for any mold, mildew, asbestos or hazardous materials. If your house turns out to not be suitable for using a solar utility company like SunRun, your agreement could be cancelled. Okay, miscellaneous. This is the whole agreement and it has been reviewed by the California Public Utilities Commission, and your utility company and has been approved by all. SunRun will need to do a consumer credit check like the one the cell phone company does before they make the investment in your electricity business. And, like everything else in California, you have a right to cancel. This is the chart with all your guaranteed pricing. You can do automatic payments if you want. I want to pay the bill manually. Do you have a pen?